Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, I'm ScrapMan, bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanic Flooded World series, and we are back in the Flooded World. And last time, you might remember, we put this awesome whale skeleton home thing that's got a oh, I left my chair up there. It's got a table, it's got some chairs, even got like a TV with an extremely bright light of radiation. And this episode, we're going to be looking at a variety of creations and seeing what we are putting into the world. So why don't we just get to it? All right, so up first, we have probably one of the smaller creations that is also a vehicle that I've seen. So this is supposed to be a jet ski. It looks interesting, and I just want to see how it works. This is by XXJKL742XX. That sounds like a fun username to type into your login every time. Well, let's go ahead and see if this thing works. Look how small this thing is. It is so small. So I'm a little bit skeptical here. I don't know if it's gonna be that functional or not, but it looks, if it works, so far it looks stable. Looks pretty stable so far. All right. Well, would you look at, oh, wait, what? That actually looks kind of cool. I like it. The turning is a little bit weird. It has like it's almost like it feels like a plane when you turn, like the tail wants to like even out again. So let me go on the free camera so you can see what I mean. Like I turn left and then it straightens me back out just a little bit, but this thing works. It actually looks kind of fun to drive too with the whole Superman style seat. All right, I'm gonna say not bad. I was half expecting it to really not work at all, but it totally works. All right, well, that was a quick way to start off. Let's move on to something else. Okay, up next, we have a clever idea. This is called a train home by MRT. So someone built a house inside of a train, and the train is now falling into the ocean. Very, very slowly, increasingly faster, and it's gone. So we do actually have some islands and some areas with train tracks. I don't remember if we have any that are above water, but I'm gonna try to find some to see if we can maybe put this train there somewhere. Well, let's take a look inside first, if we could even settle this thing down without it sliding around. It does seem to want to slide around a bit. All right. Oh, that's cool. So this is actually on a bearing to make it turn like this. That's pretty cool. All right. Oh, here we go. Wait, there must be a way in. All right, here's the way in. Or maybe not. Is this a way in? Here's a way in. Oh, this is like an actual like engine for the train. The engine still works, apparently. Okay, not what I was expecting. All right, so what's it? Wait, could we? I don't know if it's still like, are these attached to anything? They are. Maybe the engine has to be on. Let's turn the engine on. Now let's press these buttons. Oh, okay. What does this one do, though? I don't know what that one does. But we have a working horn. But why can't... Oh. Does that have to be on for me to open this door? I'm a little bit confused. Uh-oh. I think we're sliding just a little bit, so we have to hurry up. All right, so this turns on some lights. Okay. Oh, so I think that the engine has to be on for everything else to work because it powers, like, the home itself. That's interesting. Where is he going to keep getting the fuel, though? All right, and then this makes the duck spin around. We got our ScrapMan stabilizer mug. And we got this not so structurally sound back exit or something there. Uh-oh. The train's moving. The train's moving down into the water. But I feel uncomfortable sleeping with my head next to this big gaping hole in the back of my room. But who am I to judge? Who am I to judge here? All right, so let's see if we can find the train tracks and see if this thing can fit somewhere near the train tracks. It doesn't have to be on the train tracks, of course. It probably won't even fit on however big the train tracks are. But if a person was going to build a home in a train, it would probably need to be found or built near where trains would be. I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like train tracks would be the spot for that. Oh, I think I found it. Right over here. Is there going to be room to put this thing down? This is a fun island, by the way. This is a really fun submission for the Flooded World. Leave a like if you remember this island. Back when we first looked at it, when we were reviewing tiles and stuff. So it looks like we even have like a boat dock here. So this person who lives in the train could have like a boat on this island that they can use to like travel from island to island and get their resources. Let's spawn this back in and see how it may or may not fit. All right, I feel like it should be like on this straight part of track back here. But we're gonna have to weld it down. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to weld it while still kind of looking like it belongs. This is gonna be the tough part. This is definitely gonna be the tough part, is figuring out how to make it look like it kind of belongs. Wait, so what happens if I put it, the front section, like right here? Does it naturally start to curve? And looking at it, it kind of actually fits, like the width of it fits on the train tracks. So should we put it like right here? I think that looks kind of cool. It's almost like it kind of belongs, but it kind of fell off the tracks too, which would make sense because everything in this world is a bit destroyed. So let's go ahead and see if we can weld this thing down in a way that actually fits. All right, what about that? I don't think that looks half bad. Oh. Except that the back of it is kind of floating around a little bit. You know what, maybe, here, we might be able to adjust this controller to make the angle more in line with this track over here. But I don't think it's, like, lined up very well. All right, I'm getting it. I'm getting it over here. So now I'm actually going to try to lock it in with some invisible blocks. All right, I think I've got it pretty much locked in. I got some invisible blocks just holding the wheels in place over here. And so what I'm going to do now is to prevent any like extra tension from happening. I'm just going to unplug or unhook that bearing. So it's just kind of loosely sitting here now. All right, so now we got ourselves. Oh, I forgot that. So yeah, does that really not work unless that's on? So we got to turn the motor on. That's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like this is a huge waste of energy if you can't even open your front door without this giant like piston engine running. But hey, I'm not saying whoever made their home here is a survival expert or anything, but this is what they're dealing with. All right, on to the next creation. We are back on Scrapville, where all of the scrap shacks are. And that's because we have a pretty unique creation here that looks like it's designed to be on a beach because of the way that the concrete is colored here. It looks like sand. So this is by Matthew. This is a survivor radio outpost. And this seems like the type of thing that would be built by this community over here. It's very kind of scrap-like and bare bones, as you can clearly see. So you can see that it was built out of like a boat. And it's got some like radio equipment and antennas and stuff. So somehow they've used the boat. Is this like some type of power lines for the communication system here? Where does that go? It goes into the ground, I guess. Oh, and there's like a power box right there. And then like inside the boat, we got some storage and stuff. We got a duck, of course. We got a sink for washing hands for whatever reason. I don't know where the water is coming from since you're kind of plugged into the sand here. And I guess a seat right here just to kind of have a lookout and see if there's anything worth communicating to. So now it's just a matter of finding the best place to put this thing. So we definitely want it to be able to like overlook the ocean. So I'm thinking maybe over on this side over here. The flatter the area, the better. And also the more sandy the area, the better. But as the areas get more sandy, you can see that it gets a little bit more steep. But I'm sure that we can figure this out. I think this might work actually right here. All right, so clearly the slant is making it a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to try my best to fill it in with more sand-like concrete to make it look like it's been built up on like a sand pile or something, which would not be the most stable thing. But we're working with what we got. This is Scrapville. This isn't Mount Everlast or anything. This is Scrapville, where they're not the most resourceful of people. All right, so I did what I could. So now hopefully it looks like it's on a sand pile over here for whatever reason. I guess they'll learn their lesson later about just building on straight up piles of sand. I mean, they managed to build all this stuff in a boat. I'll just let them do their own thing over here. All right, let's get on to the next creation. All right, up next, we have an amazing looking creation here called the MK1 Beach Buggy by Rendog. And this just looks like a really, this is probably one for the Mount Everlast area. So maybe we should go over there and try it out. Because this thing is very well put together and probably not built, but maybe refurbished or like cleaned up from the old world into the flooded world. Somebody saved this thing. Somebody definitely saved this thing is what I'm trying to say. But let's get over to Mount Everlast and give this thing a drive. All right, look at this thing. This thing looks awesome. It's even got like suspension in it despite being so small. All right, let's get in the seat here. Is this the right seat? This is not the right seat. Let's get in this seat here. Oh, look at that. We're actually like, that steering wheel fits perfectly into the hands. That's awesome. Because I think that's a custom-made steering wheel And then this seat just puts our hands in this position, and he built the steering wheel to just fit into the hands like that. All right, well, let's go ahead and drive. This thing is amazingly proportioned. I love it. All right. This thing's pretty fast, too. It turns well. It works well. This is a really nice car, just for, like, general use. I like this a lot. This is really cool. We don't really have that much room to drive with. Actually, let's take this thing off-roading. Let's see how it does over here. Hey, it's kind of working. Uh-oh. And we bottomed ourselves out. This is not the most off-roady type car, I don't think. All right, so where are we gonna park this thing? I feel like this is like the transportation from like the docks to the base or something, or just around this tiny car for tiny island. So you know what? Let's just have it parked just outside this this base right here. There we go. That's perfect. And we'll weld it just to make it have a little bit less of an impact on lag. All right, I think we have enough time for about one more creation. All right, so this right here, this thing looks intimidating. This is like a post-apocalyptic flooded world thing. This is a lamprey, and I think there's supposed to be a description. Let me check the Steam page. So apparently it was built from the salvage of an abandoned shipyard in the post-flooded world. And this thing is basically a heavily armored tank with the ability to travel on the sea floor. So it's got like a driver and gunner function and some tools to collect wreckage with, apparently. So let's get in this thing. I'm assuming that this is our entrance right here. And does this close the door? It does. Check that out. Oh, something just happened when we closed the door. It's like tilted and stuff. I guess this is the driver's seat. Look at that. I don't even know. Which way is forward? All right, apparently this way is forward. Check out the turning too. Well, let's take this thing underwater because this thing's supposed to go underwater. All right, we got some crazy suspension going on there as well. This is crazy. What kind of like wheel system is this up here? That's pretty cool. All right, so number one. I don't know what number one's doing. Number two. Oh, okay. Oh, number two aims the guns up and down. Number 2 and 3 go up and down. Number 4. Oh, all right. They are like a minigun type turret system going on. That's pretty cool. All right, so there must be like a gunner seat for the top one then as well, shouldn't there? Here, let's get out. Oh, wait. Hold on, what's happening here? Oh, okay. All right. Wait, what? I'm confused. Okay, there. I've just been ejected out of the out of the submarine underwater. So I guess we can get into the gunner seat. So this must be for when you're not underwater. Imagine being like strapped in the gunner seat and the driver's like, "We're taking her under," and it's like, "Excuse me, excuse me, let me in, please." And this thing. All right, this thing fires like that. So that's pretty cool too. All right, I feel like I might be missing some stuff. Wait, what does this do? Hold on a second here. Oh, okay, that's actually the button for the gun. All right, well, let's go back inside. Let me try to look around. Make sure I'm not missing anything in here. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I got in any seat that had controls. So let's just drive this thing around some of the terrain. And I just really... Oh, I did... Why are they firing? Don't do that. Stop shooting your own wheels. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's just see. I just want to see how this thing goes across, like, all... Look at the... Oh, look at that. That's so cool. That is so cool. Oh, check that out. This is a really cool system. Oh, so number one, it opens the front door, but it wasn't working at first for some reason. Oh, that's it. Uh-oh, the door is kind of stuck now. Here, let me just... There we go. All right, let's open up the door. Let's head on out. So this creation was made by Entropy. So really awesome and creative design. I don't know if that wheel system is original or if it's based on something in real life, but either way, it's super awesome to watch in action. So let me know down in the comments, what was your favorite creation of this episode? What kind of creations do you want to see in future episodes? And make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss those things. Thanks again for watching. This has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.